That is
JP.
And this is Googie, and this is the JP and Googie Podcast. This is episode 32, JP, right? Woo! The JP and Googie Podcast are back full force, JP. They were doubting us. They was like, yo, we slowing down. We picking up the speed,
Who
JP.
said that?
Nobody said that. Yo, what do we have for them today, JP?
It smells so good.
Woo! Gotta throw it on. Let's
I got
go.
mine on too.
What do we got here?
We got
Grogu. Let's go.
The Burger King Mandalorian and Grogu meal.
We in there. We showing off everything. We taste testing. We giving you guys all the details. We doing it big for you guys today. Let's go.
Yes.
Last year we did the SpongeBob, right, JP? That was a fire experience, right?
Right, yeah.
Everything was delicious, right? And JP is hungry right now. She's been waiting for this.
Starving.
She's been talking about this. It's the hottest thing on the internet right now, JP, right?
Yeah.
We here,
Guess
we
so.
taste testing. We got the Mandalorian Bounty
Bundle.
Bundle. Let's go, JP. All right. So what do you want to try first?
Well, we got 4 different items in there.
4 different items, right? What's the first item,
So
JP?
shouldn't we just review all that we have and then pick?
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Go ahead. Ooh, got the Dragon Ball Z on the shirt. Let's go, guys.
Okay, we have the Imperial Cheddar Ranch Tots. It's this tiny little box. And
This box is gangster.
it's served in the Imperial carton. It is cheddar cheese, ranch, and fluffy potatoes stuffed tater tots. And they're
Ooh,
crispy.
let's show the people.
Look at
Ooh, we got
those.
them tots.
Yum, yum,
Ranch
yum.
tots. I thought that was pretty cool.
Me too.
Ranch really stood out to me when it came to that. You know what I mean? Because that hasn't been done yet. The ranch tots, that hasn't been done yet. All right, let's close this up. We got to keep it fresh.
Alright, what's this? These are... Ooh, we got our chicken fries. Grogu's garlic chicken fries. And look how
Bam!
cute.
Adorable, right? JP, it hit me while I was making sure the food was hot downstairs, right? Threw it in the air fryer for you, right? Got to make sure that it was steaming out the box, right?
Yeah,
It hit me. I don't think you've ever had a chicken fry before, right? It's going to be your first chicken fry?
maybe.
Let's go. It's going to be her first chicken fry. So look, bow. We got that up top. We got, woo, my guy.
You can't forget, though, they're Parmesan and garlic seasoned.
Parmesan and garlic
And they're in the
seasoning.
Grogu carton.
Smelling like nothing but the finest.
Zesty.
Zesty. Ayo, pause. All right, what's next, JP?
Okay, then we got...
The dipping sauce. Do the dipping sauce next. It comes with a dipping sauce, too, on top of it.
So there's 2? There's only 1.
There's 2 for two meals. There's other meals downstairs.
Okay, well, we got our garlic sauce right here.
Okay, garlic sauce, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, we got the Mandalorian and Grogu garlic sauce. Bow, you gotta shake this up, it says on the box. Okay,
And
what's
then,
next, JP?
How about this?
Okay.
We got our, what's it called? Grogu's Blue Cookie Shake.
Ooh, the blue
It's like
cookie
Monster,
shake.
and it smells really good. Smell it.
And it's got cookie pieces in it.
Smell it. Smells like a cookie.
Ooh. It smells really good,
I
actually.
know, right?
Damn.
It's got blue sugar cookie syrup and blue cookies, and it's mixed up.
Let's show
into
you
this
guys.
soft serve thing.
Look, and then it's blue, right? It's light blue, and then it's got the dark blue at the bottom. And then it's got cookie pieces in it, JP. Ooh, now show them the burger.
Damn, the thing's huge.
So the burger is a big burger, you know?
Okay.
Cost point, $20. Don't be cheap, spend those ducats.
Damn, look at this. Look how big this is. This is our barbecue bounty Whopper.
Now, what does the barbecue bounty Whopper have on it, JP?
Okay, it has melted Swiss cheese.
Melted. You know Swiss is your father's favorite, right? I eat Swiss just out the package, right, JP?
Because you're weird.
Okay, bam.
And pickled chips.
Ooh, pickled chips. Look at
Bacon,
this.
lettuce, tomato.
ASMR. Let's go.
And don't forget the creamy bounty barbecue sauce.
So it's got
whatever
creamy
that
bounty
means.
barbecue sauce, right? What else we got on it?
That's it.
Lettuce, tomatoes,
Bacon, lettuce, tomato.
pickles,
Pickles.
burger.
Oh,
And
really?
What else? And what else? The bounty sauce,
really?
right? And the Swiss cheese. Can't forget the Swiss cheese, right, JP?
Yeah.
So the first thing you got to dive into, JP, what do you want to dive into first?
I don't know. I kind of want to save that.
Save the burger for last?
Not for last. I don't
Okay,
know.
okay. So look, we're gonna let you decide, right? Open up the dipping sauce first. You know what I mean? We'll start with that, right? Well, we just showed them. It comes with the collector's cup too.
I got a nice crispy Sprite.
So look at the collector's cup that it comes with. She got the crispy Sprite. You know we got the Coke Zero in this baby. Gotta watch that figure. And
what?
then
Watch that figure.
You gotta watch that figure.
As we're eating this huge meal.
Woo! Look at this cup. This cup is fire, right, JP?
Yeah.
Tough cup, right? Bow. JP, let's go. Let's open up that. I think you gotta go with the tots first.
Yeah. Probably.
Open up that sauce, right? Smell the sauce. Tell the people what it. Okay, garlic on the hands.
Yo.
She's Italian. We spoke about that. You know, Italians keep the
Why
garlic on
does
their
it smell
fingers.
like that? Keep it honest here.
It smells like. You know what it smells like?
Do I lick it?
This smells like. So you know how your father loves the dipping sauces when it comes to like Papa John's and Domino's and all that kind of stuff? That's exactly what this smells like.
Yeah.
This right though has a better consistency compared to the ones from Domino's and Papa John's. Like those come and they're liquidy, right?
Yeah.
You know, so you have a chance of like getting it on you. You know what I mean? It could fall off the slice. This one has a creamy texture and looks nice.
And
so it looks like
it still got on me though, but it's okay.
You know what I mean? Okay, you want to take it off your hand or what do you want to do with it?
Lick it off.
Hey, yo, pause. And then, okay, so look, we got the sauce right here. It smells good. Okay, JP, dip it, girl. Yeah, can't waste it. Okay, what do you think? Talk to me.
Damn! Oh my God!
Let's go.
That's good.
Talk to me. What are you tasting?
So many flavors.
Yeah? All right.
I'm like, whoa.
Try without the sauce right now. You know what I mean? Try the tot. I want to get a good opinion from you when it comes to the tots.
You can definitely taste the ranch.
Yeah? Ranch is at the forefront, you think?
It's like crispy, but it's very soft on the inside.
Okay. Nice. Right, so ranch is at the forefront. Okay. All right, guys, listen. You need the Googie review. All right, so we're going to do it. No sauce. Say your pause, right? So look, it looks like this is nice.
It's cute.
It's like a little medallion.
Cute little. It's good, right? It's really nice with the sauce.
Yeah.
You got the
It's
lip
also-
smacking ASMR.
It's also creamy on the inside.
Yeah.
So you
It
get
said
the
it was
ranch.
creamy like cheese and stuff.
It is creamy. It's creamy on the inside. You taste the ranch. You taste the cheese. It's really good. Okay, let me dip it in the
Garlic sauce.
garlic sauce. All right, let me see. Let's see right here. I need more.
More.
Look. Got it on my finger.
Ew.
That's good.
Ew.
That, right,
Yeah.
is exactly how I... So with that one, right, compared to like the ones you get from Domino's and Papa John's, right, that one has more mayo in it. This one is a mayo garlic sauce.
Maybe I'm just.
Really good.
Maybe I'm glazing because I'm hungry, but it's really.
It's really good. It's
good.
it's a mayo garlic sauce, right? This is exactly what it is. It's mayo based. It looks like it. And to be honest, I gotta be honest with you, the tots don't even need the sauce. They're delicious the way they are.
I need one more though.
You don't need to dip it. They're good by itself. Very tasty. It's a great start, I think, to the bundle. Right, JP? Okay. Okay, now's your time, JP. Your first ever chicken fry.
Let's do this. Okay. Oh. Like
Sipping on that Coca-Cola.
Okay. Look how cute. It's like a little angled thing.
Okay, so what type of chicken fries are these, my love?
Parmesan garlic.
Ooh, parm garlic. That's how I like my wings.
They look like fingers. Well, they are fingers.
Oh, they look like chicken
This
fingers.
is my finger.
Okay, JP.
You can smell the Parmesan.
Let me see. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty good.
It's got a nice chicken smell to it. Like I was impressed by that.
Yeah, let's try.
It's your first ever chicken fry. How does that compare to like a nugget? What do you think? Different?
I mean, they're like the same kind of. This,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know
Dunkin'.
how to explain it.
Okay.
It's good though.
Yeah. What do you think?
I like it. It's like a long nugget.
It's like a long nugget. All right.
It's good.
Good?
I can taste the Parmesan and all that.
Do you like the fries, chicken fries, better than the tots or no?
No.
No?
I mean, it's hard to compare since they're two different things, but I think I like the tots more.
So with the chicken fries, right, you get a better experience when it comes to tasting the chicken than you do with nuggets. This has a really nice chicken flavor. Mm-hmm. Chicken is definitely at the forefront. It's really good.
Yeah.
So you get the garlic, right? It's seasoned nice, right? It's not overpowering. I like these. I like these a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It's
really good with the sauce.
far, they haven't missed. Let's see.
That's a nice flavor.
I mean, if you're gonna double up on the garlic, you're talking to an Italian man. I mean,
You don't need the sauce. But
I love it. Once again, you don't need the sauce. It's good by itself. All this together is a really nice meal. Chicken at the forefront when it comes to this. Okay, JP.
Time for the burger?
Hey, burger time, girl. Come on, this is your
Just
breakdown. This
say
is
it.
I need the breakdown on this.
I'm not a tomato fan personally, but I was like, you gotta try it with everything.
It's got no tomato on it. Because your father loves you.
Oh, thank you. Look at that seasoned bun. This is the biggest Burger King burger I've ever seen in my life.
Take it out the wrapper. Let's go. Ooh, it's good like that.
Heavy.
Okay, let's talk about the weight on this bad boy. Ooh, that's easily 3 pounds. Okay,
Wait,
JP,
mine?
yeah.
Okay, wait. We gotta unwrap.
Yeah, you gotta unwrap it a little bit. You can't bite into the wrapper. Ooh, bad. Don't let it fall off the bag. Girl, you see the Swiss on it? And it's got bacon too?
Where did I put this carton?
Or is that fried pickles? What is it? It's got bacon on it, right?
Yeah, and it has fried
Yeah,
pickles.
that burger's crazy, yo.
It tastes like right here.
Right there. Ooh, JP, let's go.
Damn.
How's the Whopper?
Good. It's
Good?
It's crunchy. I can taste everything.
Right?
It's like it's like cheesy. I don't know.
What's coming to you when you bite into it? You know what I mean? What are the tastes that you're really tasting when you bite into this burger?
The bacon, for sure.
Bacon's at the forefront. Can you
Cheese.
taste the Swiss or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And the crunchy lettuce.
Bite into the pickles.
Yeah,
Pull a
I get
pickle
the
off real
pickles.
quick. You know what I mean? Pull a little pickle off real quick. Show the people. Ooh,
It's a
okay.
little sus, but it's okay.
A little sus. Ooh, the crunchy pickles.
Yes. You hate pickles and lettuce.
I'm not a pickle fan. I'm not gonna bite into that.
That's
for
all
you guys,
mine.
right? That's a JP burger right there.
That's
Right?
really good.
Yeah.
I wish they had this all the time.
Yeah?
It's just good.
Can you taste the sauce on there? The barbecue sauce or no?
Does this even have some? Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
I can't really taste that
No?
much. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So maybe next time you might want like some extra sauce on it or something.
Well,
Extra bounty sauce next time. That might be the way to order it. I didn't even
yeah, I
think
can't
about
really
it.
taste the sauce that much. But
Okay. Now, what would you give this burger from a 0 to 10? Talk to me.
probably like an 8. It's
8
good.
out of 10.
I
Fantastic.
just wish I could taste more sauce.
Okay, so
That's
all
all I
that's
want.
missing is you guys might want to order the extra sauce on it. Extra
Unless they
bounty
just made it
sauce.
cheap. I don't know.
Okay. It looked good to me.
It's good.
How's the crispy Sprite?
Crispy.
Ooh, JP, now there's one more thing to try.
That's that thing.
We got the cookie shake.
I'm
That's the-
excited because it smells so good.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, we just lagged. Anyway.
It's all right. We lag, but we back, baby. All right, give them to him, JP. Give it to him.
You want? Oh, it's melted. You want me to try it first?
Try it, girl. Go ahead.
Can't even sip it. Oh.
Talk to me. What does it taste like, JP?
It's like sugar cookie. I didn't expect that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought it'd be like Oreo.
Okay, me, I'm going to shake this up
That's
a little
good.
bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to shake this up a little bit. I'm going to give it to you. This is called what, JP?
The Grogu's Blue Cookie Shake. It's good, right?
Yeah. It's nice. It's creamy. It's not too sweet. You get the cookie pieces.
Yeah.
Basically, with every sip, it's really good.
It is. Then you savor in there.
You get you actually get a frosting flavor. So you sip it, right, and then you're getting frosting too. That's fantastic.
You're getting it.
There's a lot going on in there.
Yeah, now that I'm tasting it more.
You taste the frosting, right? That's a fantastic meal, JP. So far,
Damn.
Burger King has not missed with these meals.
Yeah, I gotta get another bite of my burger.
SpongeBob was fantastic. Mandalorian Meal, fantastic. I mean, you guys can't go wrong. Anytime these drop, right? I know the internet is corny, right? And everybody does it day of. Everybody's doing this, right? But you're like, yo, all right, we're gonna go take my family. I'm gonna buy my daughter this meal, right? It's gonna cost you $20. You're like, yo, $20. It's a really nice experience.
Yeah.
Two, right? Can I say something as well, right? Mm-hmm. Can we give Burger King credit for nothing being overly salty? None of it is too salty. Mm-hmm. The whole meal, right? Salt was not at the forefront at all. You know what I mean? Everything was nice. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised at how much chicken flavor I got from this. You know what I mean? I'm surprised at that. Like, I really like the creaminess of the tots, cheese creaminess with the ranch. And
you can go crazy on those if you want. I'm going crazy on
100%, right? The garlic sauce is not even needed. It's delicious. Right, the shake, the blue shake, cookie shake, you get cookies, cookie pieces,
I
right?
just know
cookie
Mom is
flavor.
Downstairs. Mom got her own meal. She's probably like.
And you're getting that frosting was nice to taste in that too, because I wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? So it took me like a second to really pinpoint what that was. Right, but you get a nice frosting flavor with it, with the blue cookie. I mean, you got the Mandalorian drink, right? You know you got to get the Coke when you go there. Mm-hmm. Pepsi's just disrespectful. You know, we don't like the Pepsi in this house. And I mean, how can you beat it, right? JP's a fantastic meal, right? You love the burger, right?
Bigger than my hand.
What's your favorite part about the burger?
Probably the bacon and the cheese.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the patty? You like the patty? The flavor on the patty?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah? It's a nice burger. It's a
dry,
Whopper.
but not sauce.
It needed more sauce, right? That's the only knock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't think it tastes like what's that mayo. I'm not going to dip it, but...
But I'll throw the mayo on it after the camera shuts off, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to be a savage, right, on the pod.
I'm not a Nikocado avocado, whatever his name is.
Nikocado getting
I'm pouring
shots.
this off on him.
Damn, Nikocado getting shots at Adam, JP?
Huh?
Sending shots at Nikocado.
But he's skinny now, so who cares?
Yo, he trash. How you go? I can't stand that guy. All right, JP. So your father, right? Now's the time, right? We haven't done a 90s movie review in a little bit, right? But that's what we do on this podcast. You know what I mean? So your father, right? Here's what you need to understand about this, right, JP? Literally, when I show you these movies, right, it takes me to a time, it teleports me back to when I was your age. You understand? Right? It's one of the only times in life that I can do that, you know? To feel the same way that I felt when I was your age. You know, this is...
About for rollerblading.
This is why, like, it's such a fun time and experience. I get to show movies to my daughter that I loved when I was a kid, right? And, you know, it takes me back in time, you know, one more time.
Yeah.
Back to those feelings, you know? And it's so nostalgic for me, right?
That's why you get so excited.
That's why I get
You're
so
like,
excited.
woo! Pushing me.
So, right, we're here, and this is a movie that I've been wanting to show her for a long time. This is the 1992 Buena Vista Pictures, right, JP? This one is a classic, right, JP? This one is called Three Ninjas. Woo, buddy!
Because you had never brought it up to me ever until...
I've been waiting to show you this one, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. I bought this. I went on eBay, right? I decided it was time. You know what I mean? She needed to see this one. And I bought it on eBay last week. It finally came in, right? So I'm going through everything in my head about the movie, right? Trying to remember what I can remember, right? Without looking up anything on the internet. It's just what's in my memory. And I'm in the shower, right? And for some reason, Tum Tum's name pops up in my head.
Tum Tum?
I'm like, yo, it's Tum Tum, right? It's little Tum Tum. And then I'm thinking, what's the other kids' names, right? And the other kid's name, it finally comes to me, right? I go, oh, Rocky.
There's one more kid, though.
Right. So I'm trying to see if the third kid's going to come to me, and it did. Cole came to me, yes.
Yeah.
And the scene that I remembered in my head, right, there was two scenes that I remembered. I remembered them riding their bikes and jumping the hills.
With Emily?
Yes. When they left her.
Yeah.
And then I remembered the basketball scene. So those were the two that I went in, right? I'm like, yo, I can't wait to see if that's actually in this one, because they made multiple movies, you know what I mean? So, yeah, those scenes were in the movie. And so what did you think about this movie, JP? Did you like this movie?
I thought it was, like, cute. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
I thought it was cute because it was
That's
like,
actually,
simple, but it was nice.
That's actually, I was going to say it. I didn't even know this was on it, right? This is Home Alone with ninjas.
Yeah, I knew.
Little ninjas.
I could sense the Home Alone in it with like
Right.
the break-in and the kidnapping.
Right,
thing, you know?
right. And then they smashed the grandmother with the pizza in the face and then threw her in the closet.
Poor grandma.
So let's go over it, JP. Let's go over the characters, right, JP? Okay, so we got... How does the movie start off? Do you remember? They're on summer vacation.
Oh yeah, with the grandpa.
With Grandpa, right? So Grandpa's name is Mori Tanaka, right? Mori Tanaka. He's a legendary ninja. He's a legendary karate trainer, right? And his version of what he teaches is called ninjutsu, right? So the kids, the three ninjas, right? They're with him for the summertime.
They're training.
And they're training. He's training them. They're having. He's a fun grandfather. You know, he's teaching them all these things, and they're in full training. They love it. They don't want to leave. Right when summertime comes to an end, they don't want to leave.
Right.
So they're training, and they're nice. All of them are nice, right? And their names are what? What are their names, JP?
One of them was Jeremy or something, right?
Okay, so we have, right, Rocky, his name is Sam, right?
Yeah.
And then we have Colt, his name was Jeff.
Yeah, I was close.
Grandpa gave them these nicknames. So Grandpa goes, all right, Sam, you're Rocky, right, because you're strong like a rock.
And strong,
And then you have Colt, right? His name was Jeffrey. And then you have Tum Tum, and his name was Michael, right? Why does he call Tum 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 Tum?
Isn't it because he likes to eat or something?
Because he's obsessed with eating, right? He
has
thinks
the
with his
jelly
stomach,
beans.
right? He stays with a bag of jelly beans. I'm talking about the large ones too, JP, right? They don't even make them that big anymore.
I mean, jelly
right?
beans are good, but they're not that good.
But he stays with the bag on him, right? Keeps them in his pocket. Always thinking with his stomach. He's hilarious, right? Okay, and then you have the dad, right? You have the dad. His name is Sam Douglas, and he's an FBI agent, right? Which comes up big in the story because it's a really big part of the story, right? Okay, and then we have Mom, right? Her name is Jessica Tanaka, right? So Grandpa, right? That's his daughter.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So their mother, right? That's Grandpa's daughter.
Okay.
All right, and then we have Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves Emily. So Emily, right? Who's Emily?
She's Rocky's like, is it girlfriend or is it like crush?
Crush.
Crush. Rocky's crush.
Crush. So this is Rocky's crush, but his brothers make fun of him, right? And they go, Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves Emily. Right? And they got that cool little phone thing, right? In their room. Like, you know when you connect the can and then you put a
string.
Right, and then it's that's like a classic like movie thing, right? So they talk into the can, right? And Rocky, his can is connected to Emily's can at her house. So they talk back and forth and stuff. And then we have the main bad guy, right? They don't really ever say his name in it. Not that I could catch it. So they have Hugo Snyder. JP, we are back. Hopefully we got this lagging under issue. Wait.
Under issue?
Hopefully
Under
we fixed
control?
this shit. Okay, JP. So we were going through the characters of the Three Ninjas, a.k.a. a childhood classic, a.k.a. nostalgia, 90s. Take me back. Teleport me. Okay,
Let's talk
JP.
to the villain, right?
We were at the villains now. We got to the main bad guy, Hugo Snyder, right? He's the main villain in Three Ninjas 1, right, JP? Right now, the dude that he picks on, right, like he smacks him around, right? His name is Nigel Brown, right? He's kind of like his right-hand man who he treats like shit, you know what I mean? Because he's just a douchebag, you know what I mean? So let's give the people, right, the synopsis of what the movie is actually about. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to read this right here, right? Hugo Snyder, right? And what's the movie about? Go ahead, JP.
An egotistic arms dealer, whom Mori trained in ninjutsu and was in business with for a time. Their ties were cut short after Mori learned of his activities. He had a deal set up with an Islamic war criminal in the form of I don't know how to say that.
Missiles.
Missiles, so. And Mori's son-in-law, FBI agent Sam Douglas, was hell-bent on taking him down. He failed to convince Mori to train his men and keep Sam off his back, so he resorted to kidnapping Rocky, Colt, and Tum Tum, aware that Mori also trained them in order to hold some leverage on Agent Douglas. He owns a ship in the harbor called the Berth 6, where he runs his operations, trained his men, and held the boys captive.
Ooh, the ship, the Berth 6.
He later faced off with Tanaka in combat. In which
Okay, all right.
Whatever.
So Hugo, right? He's trying to make a deal with illegal weapons, right? Mm-hmm. He's got missiles. He's trying to acquire these missiles. Now the FBI is on his back, and the FBI happens to be the three kids' father. You know what I mean? He's a part of the FBI, so he's trying to take down Hugo Snyder, right? So in the beginning, Hugo Snyder tries to strong-arm Mori, Tanaka, right, Grandpa, by pulling up to where he lives and sending all his ninjas to attack him and the kids, to attack Grandpa and the kids, right? Now, Grandpa is a legendary warrior and stuff, but Hugo is young, right? Big, fit, strong, right? So, after they beat up all the ninjas, right, Hugo puts the beats to Grandpa a little bit, right? It says, listen, tell your son-in-law to back off, right? I'll give you bread for this, and come train my guys, and it'll all be good, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they used to work together back in the days, Grandpa and Hugo, before Hugo showed his hand that he was an evil man.
Evil.
So now, Grandpa doesn't mess with him anymore. The kids don't know the backstory to why Grandpa and Hugo used to work together. So, the kids during the movie, right? Later on, they're not quite sure if Grandpa is a bad guy or a good guy until they find out, what happens or whatever, right? Okay, so now the last couple characters, right, are the three goofy criminals, JP. What are their names, JP?
The Dunces? Fester, Hammer, what's that name?
Marcus. Right, these guys say dude. If you count how many times these guys said dude.
A billion.
Like
never ending,
right? These guys are the dumbest guys of all time, right? So once Grandpa, right, doesn't want to do what Hugo asks of him, right? He sends these three knuckleheads, right, to go kidnap the kids, right?
Why
JP?
would he trust them if they're stupid? Or something.
See, he didn't know they were stupid. What happened was. This is what I found out, right? Nigel, like the guy who he slaps around, his right-hand man, right, is the ones that sends the guys to go kidnap the kids, right, JP? Right?
Oh.
So Fester, right, is actually his nephew in the movie.
Was I not awake for this? I don't...
No, they didn't tell you this.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So when Nigel makes the phone call, right, they're in the process of robbing like a 7-Eleven, right? Like a convenience store with like snacks and stuff, right? And he's like, yeah, you know, we'll go kidnap these kids, right? Fester, who's the leader of the Knuckleheads, is Nigel's nephew.
Right.
Right? So these guys, right, they think it's going to be easy, and they're going to snatch these kids up, right? These kids beat the shit out of these guys, right? If you've seen Home Alone, right, picture that, right, with karate moves, right? They put the beast to these guys, right, JP? Tum Tum, he put mad palm oil all over the floor, made them slip, right? And then remember when they put the
diarrhea stuff in the drink?
They said, yo, drink this.
I gotta go take a massive dump.
Right, they gave the guys diarrhea in the movie.
And then they choked the other one. They tied him to the
Rocky
stairwell with a belt. He was like, ah.
Rocky choked him, threw him through the stairs. Right, JP?
Dude, that's crazy.
We can't give him too much, right, JP?
I guess.
But, anyways, right, they end up getting captured, and then they get taken to the ship. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, they go on from there. What'd you think about the movie?
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It was like...
Tum is hilarious.
It wasn't that confusing, though.
Tum is absolutely hilarious. Mm-hmm. He's hilarious. He's the smallest one, right? He's always got jelly beans. He's always making fun of them.
Snacking.
He's always snacking.
Rocky loves Emily.
And they all love each other, you know what I mean? Like he's the littlest one, so they'll help him attack guys. You know what I mean? Like they'll lift them up or like, you know, do things because they're brothers and they love each other. He had it before you guys had it, right? All the boys in ME, he's the first kid to ever have it.
They don't have bowl cuts.
All the boys in ME, they got the bowl cuts, right? Tum Tum started that.
They don't got bowl cuts.
They all got bowl cuts, right? They want to be like Tum Tum.
They don't know who Tum Tum is.
Yo, this movie had bike riding, right? Bike riding stunts. Mm-hmm. It had rollerblades, right, JP? It had kids outside, kids in school, basketball, right, JP? It's a hell of a movie. What did you think, JP? I'm in the process of buying Three Ninjas 2. It's called Knuckle Up, 1995. We got to watch that one next, right?
I thought you were joking when you said the
No, I'm serious.
movie.
There's 4, actually.
The frick?
I remember 3. But there's actually 4. Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
So I'm gonna buy the second one, and we're gonna watch it, right, JP? Who was your favorite character in the movie? See, Colt's a little hot-headed, right? Yeah. He's the one that, so with Colt, right, he wants to put the beats to everybody, right? Rocky being the older brother, he's more level-headed. He's the most level-headed and mature of the group, right? Tum Tum, being the smallest, he's silly, and he's mischievous. I mean, listen, what more do you need from a movie?
You know who's my favorite?
Who?
Grandpa.
Grandpa? Yo!
Grandpa's my favorite. The goat.
He got a lazy eye, right? He's about 87. Have you ever seen...
He did so many backflips?
Dude, have you ever seen a more athletic grandpa?
I was scared he was going to break his back or something.
Yo, Grandpa, right, he was fighting like a guy who was 22 years old. Yo, Grandpa still had it all. He was still prime, right?
He was able to train all the kids, and then he won the fight with the...
And then he go through the powder in his face like some bum ass, right?
He's a cheater.
I can't believe that, man. Yo, he threw powder. He was getting beat by Grandpa and then threw a powder in his face. How dare
Imagine getting beat by Grandpa.
That is crazy.
You're weak.
And then, how many times they pulled guns on the kids?
Thousands. And Emily, too.
Yo, they stole Emily's bike and shit, the police. This movie had everything. Yo, this movie had everything, right, JB?
You want this back? Here you go.
Yeah, you can't ask for more. 3 knuckleheads. You got Grandpa 87 fights like he's 22. I mean, and then it was a happy ending, right, JP? Yeah. Beautiful movie, fantastic. Right, you like this one?
It was good.
Okay. JP, you want to get into topics? You want to keep going, or you want to call it a wrap?
I don't know. How many topics you got?
I don't know what topic. I'm sure my topics
if it's
are
a lot,
crazy.
then I don't know.
I'm sure my topics are crazy.
You don't remember? He writes them down. We always prepare before.
Oh yeah, let's get into some topics, JP. Let's go.
If they're not inappropriate, like last time.
They're always inappropriate topics, though.
Anyway.
Okay, JP, you ready? This is what your father was thinking. What popped up in your father's head this week while he was at work? You ready?
Please tell me it's not George Washington.
Have you ever thought about how traditional goths feel about the pastel goths? You ever thought about that or no? Is there beef, you think, or no?
I thought so.
Okay, so here's what I need, right? If there's any goths who are in the crowd, are subscribed, are JP and Googie fans, right? The goths.
I love you.
Traditional goths, you feel
cool.
me? I need you to chime in. Is there smoke with the pastel goths?
I'm sure at least one of them has smoke with another.
Right?
There's got to be at
Because
least a few.
goths, see, here's the thing, right? What's a traditional goth, JP? Dark, right?
Spooky.
Spooky, what else?
Like the white face paint, the black
White face paint, right? What else?
Crazy hair.
Crazy hair, what
Black,
else?
hides in the night, type thing.
Okay, now, that's the opposite of the pastel goth, right? What are they?
Pastel,
Pastel
Cute.
colors, right? Cute.
I guess.
Like, you ain't real. Right? There's no way that the traditional goth...
You can't hate on others.
What do you mean?
You can't hate on subcultures. They're all
That's a subculture?
They're all alternative at the end of the day.
Oh, so they all believe in the same thing. They just express
Basically.
themselves with different kinds
Just
of clothes.
because their
based on
clothes
the-
are different doesn't mean they're like any different as
Oh,
like a community.
I can
if you know what I'm
guarantee
saying.
you that
I
the
don't hate-
traditional goths do not mess with the pastel goths, right?
At least some of them probably don't, but
Yeah.
that's kind of sad because
I wonder what type of music the pastel goths are into. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't really know that much about pastel goth personally,
Okay.
but
Okay.
probably
right?
some softer than compared to traditional.
Okay, so now your father does have a gripe when it comes to goths, right? You know I do, right? You know I do, JP,
Yeah.
right? I'm an opinionated man, yes or no?
Passionate about hating. So.
All right. God, I gotta throw in the JP and Googie fitted for this one. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
You know what I mean? Looking good. JP, your father's aging like fine wine.
Did
Let's
you want
go.
any more of this? I've been just
No,
sipping this
enjoy,
one.
enjoy.
Okay, thank you.
So, here's the thing, right, JP? Who do the goths love the most when it comes to writers?
Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe, right? I wrote this down, okay? Here's the thing, right? I need you guys to like other authors. You understand? Not everybody can love Edgar Allan Poe and him just be the favorite of the goths. You
He's
understand?
fire though. I wanted
He's
that,
fire. Don't get it wrong.
I wanted that book of stories and poems. You're like, no.
Listen, Telltale Heart, The Raven, right? He got nothing but bangers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. I like individuality. You know what I mean? I like people to like different things, not follow the crowd. You feel me? Every goth girl likes Edgar Allan Poe. Does he have the fire? Of course. Is he legendary? Of course, right?
Okay.
Can we throw somebody else in there? There has to be other poets and authors, right, that are legendary when it comes to the goths, right?
Yeah, but that's the most
We need
popular
the goths
one.
to tune in, right? You know what I mean? And really give us...
Where are we gonna find a local goth?
I saw one at Burn Dairy the other day.
You did not.
She was like 6'2". Yes, I did.
Sure it wasn't AI?
No, for real. I was in there. I'm like, she's a goth, and she's taller than me. That shit blew me away. Okay, JP, right? Did you know this about Edgar Allan Poe, right?
What?
Oh, I wanted to tell you a story, right?
Oh god. Here we go.
So you know, right? Let's take it back, JP, right?
Okay.
When your father went to college, right? Back in the days, the regents, you took the regents so that when you went into college, you could go straight to the classes that actually count for credits, right? So there's English 101, everybody starts there, right? Everything is 101, right? Now, if you did bad on your regents, or if you didn't get a 75 plus on your regents, you had to take classes before they allowed you to take the 101. You understand? Because you weren't up to par when it came to the standards of being in college. So, check this out, right? Your father knew math was his his
Worst or best?
worst subject.
I hate math. You probably gave me that, Gene.
It was my worst subject. It wasn't even close, right? Check this out, right? Your father, the driven man that he is, knew that his regents were coming up.
Right.
He literally...
You studied?
I used to go to classes on the weekend to prepare for my math regent.
Oh, okay.
I went for weeks.
I see you.
All right? Check this out,
That's
right?
like me studying for French, yeah.
Check this out, right? So when it was time for the math regents, that was the regent that I did the best on.
Okay.
I got like high 80s in it,
I
right?
see you.
So I didn't need to take any college classes to prepare for the 101s. You know what I mean?
Good job.
I went straight into 101 math. English, right, which was one of my strongest subjects on the regents, I got like a 73. Check this out, right?
Oh.
73, right? So now if you're under 75, what they made you do was go to the college and take a test.
Okay.
So they gave you an English test, and whatever regents you didn't do 75 plus, right, you took it that day, right?
Okay.
Based off of how you scored on that, they decided whether you would go straight into 101 or not, right?
Okay.
So on that English test, right, I did pretty good.
Okay.
But not good enough to go into the 101, but I went into a different 101 class, right? It was English 101, but it was like a boot camp. Okay?
What? Okay.
So you're thinking, what the hell does this mean, right? You're in 101, right? It was a 101 writing boot camp class. I literally wrote probably like 10 papers in that class. You understand? Okay. Each paper was like 8 pages plus. Now, when you're in high school, at least mine, you're used to writing like 2 or 3 pages. You go to college, it's a whole different ball game. The minimum was 8 pages. You understand?
Yeah.
So they made us write a gazillion papers. And really, she was very tough as a teacher. I gotta be honest with you. Like, she was Jewish, right? So for our final paper, she wanted us to do a paper on World War II.
Oh, I'm learning about that right now.
100%. She wanted us to do, and what I wrote was, because your father's Italian, right? He loves being Italian, right? The paper that I wrote was, what role did Italy play in World War II?
Because you're Italian.
Right.
Okay.
And it had never been done before. Nobody does it, right? You know what I mean? Because, okay, so in World War II, Germany's invading every country in Europe, basically, right? Mm-hmm. And they're beating them up so bad that countries are just giving up, right? So when Germany invades Italy, right, Italy has to decide whether they want to go to war with them or be allies. Italy decided to be an ally. So for me, I wanted to know, what part did Italy play under Mussolini when it came to World War II? You know what I mean? What I had learned was that Italy, even though they were allies, they did not assist in killing the Jewish people. They really were like allies, but just to save face, so that Germany didn't invade them and kill the Italians. They didn't partake in the war itself very much. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they might have assisted in maybe giving them weapons and stuff or whatever, you know. But as far as like hurting the Jewish people, they didn't hurt the Jewish people. They were actually helping the Jewish people.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and just acting like they were helping Germany, but not really.
Right.
Okay, so this set me up, right? This class really helped me, right? Because after this class, I had wrote so many papers that it became easy to write the papers in the future.
Uh-huh.
So your father was studying business, but he loved English. So I actually started minoring in English.
Yeah, you told me that.
I started taking all the English classes that I could, right? So I took 102, 103, 104, right? 105. I did an English class where we traveled in New York City, right? So we hopped on the train, we went to the Brooklyn Bridge, right? We walked the Brooklyn Bridge. We wrote papers about it. It was a traveling English class, right?
That's sick.
So, I'm pretty sure it was English 103, right? I'm going to get to the point. It was English 103, and your father liked to take, so usually kids will take 4 to 5 classes per semester. I didn't like to do that because I thought it was too much work to where you couldn't focus enough on each class to do great. You know what I mean? Like, you're so far spread out that you'll get like B's in your classes, right? Instead of focusing on 3 classes and getting your A's.
Yeah.
So I didn't take breaks. I went to school all year long.
Okay.
So like winter break, you could go to school.
Right.
I went to school, right? And what they do, check this out. They double the time of the class.
What the hell?
So check this out, right? All right, so the average college class is 2 hours.
Oh my god, 4 hours?
So you're sitting in
I'd
class
kill
for 2
myself.
hours, right? So now you're doing half of it in full time. You understand? So now your time is crunched and they double up the time to make it the same as if it was a full semester.
So why would you do that?
So it was English 103, right? And I'm sitting there and it's a 4-hour class, JP.
Okay.
You understand?
Damn, I'd cry.
It's a 4-hour class, and I had this Asian teacher, right? Very nice lady. And it comes down to writing a paper. What do you think your father wrote a paper on?
Something about Italy, right?
Edgar Allan Poe.
That's how it circles back?
That's how it circles back.
Why
Your
didn't you tell me
father
this?
wrote a 10-page paper on Edgar Allan Poe and his life, right, JP?
Okay.
Now, after I wrote that paper, right, she gets the paper, right? I probably got an A on it.
Okay.
My school did A's, not A+.
That's it?
Yeah. I went to LaGuardia, and they did A's there, not A+. So their A's were A+. There.
Okay.
Okay. So she gives me the A, right?
That's good.
And she goes, Michael, listen, you're really good at this. If you have what it takes to become a writer, if you want to become a writer. That's what she
So
told me.
why didn't you?
So, this is what I wanted to get to, JP, right? Everybody loves Edgar Allan Poe, right? He's the GOAT, right? Okay, did you know that Edgar Allan Poe married his first cousin?
I didn't know that, actually.
And she was 13 years old?
I didn't know that, actually.
Edgar Allan Poe is a madman, all right? No, we're just going to gloss over the fact that Poe married his first cousin.
Well,
Second, third, fourth, fifth.
that was 13? Yeah, that's cuckoo.
At 13 years old.
So why'd the family...
He was like
allow that to
26 years old at the time. Something crazy like that. Because Poe is nuts. You understand?
happen? Yeah.
All right, so listen. Goth girls, please choose a different author. Like, we know he's a GOAT, but there's got to be more out there.
It's not too late to start writing. Be a writer. And then we
No,
can get
this
a
is
bunch
my
of money.
writing. The podcast is my writing.
Then we can give...
I'm not smart anymore, JP. You understand?
I'm sure you are.
There's nothing left up here.
Not with the math. But...
I got no marbles left. It's been 18 years since I went to college. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not there anymore. I can't think that well anymore. My ADHD is through the roof. I can't focus. Like, this is my writing. This is it. So Edgar Allan Poe, right? We got that, right, JP? Okay. Another hot debate for the people. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. This is a hill that I die on, right? That other people, nobody believes this but me, right, JP? So when I say candy, right, JP? Does that involve chocolate bars to you or no? Is that candy to you? So we got candy, we got the sour gummies, we got the gummies,
like
jelly
jelly
beans, Skittles, you know what I mean?
I don't think it really involves chocolate.
These classics.
Depends, I guess. But
Everybody considers the chocolate bar to be a candy. For me, that's chocolate.
yeah, chocolate
Like when you
and
ask,
candy are different.
so if you ask me, what's your favorite candy, right? I'm not gonna tell you it's a chocolate bar. It's not the Snickers, you know what I mean? The Take 5,
I will ask for clarification. If someone
Reese's.
someone asks me what's your favorite candy, I'm gonna be like chocolate or candy, and if they say chocolate, I'm gonna say chocolate.
So for me, you know what I mean? I want this. If I gotta choose any, I think I wrote it down. Here. Okay, so it's somewhere in my phone. But my favorite candies, or actual candies, are sour gummy worms.
Okay.
Right? I like. Have you ever tried the strawberries? The strawberry candy that tastes like strawberry? I gotta buy you some of those.
You're talking about the grandma?
No,
Strawberry
not the
wrapper?
grandma ones.
No, those are good though.
It's the strawberry gummies.
Gummy.
Our strips are classic, right? Skittles are
That's
classic,
alright,
right?
yeah.
What's your favorite candy?
I always answer with chocolate. That's why I never really thought about it. But
What's
like,
your
I
favorite
like
candy?
I like Sour Patch Kids are pretty good.
Sour Patch Kids are classic.
Like
Yeah.
Nerds gummy clusters. That's my
fantastic.
favorite.
Yeah, I can't believe they cut the size of them, bro.
They're so
honestly,
good.
I'm not even
Oh
joking
my
with you.
God.
See, here's the thing: they cut the size probably by 40% and then charge double what it used to
Yeah.
be. You understand? Like that used to be like a $1 and change, and
I
you
even know
got the
it
full
existed
rope.
back then. Oh,
Now
you're
you
talking
get
about
half a
ropes.
rope, and the rope, and they charge you double the price. It's tough.
It's so good though. They're addictive. I can eat a whole bag.
What's your favorite chocolate bar?
Chocolate? Probably Twix or
Okay.
anything Reese's.
Yeah.
I love Reese's so much.
Reese's. All right. So the greatest chocolate bar of all time is Snickers. It's not even close.
The
It's got
hell?
everything.
Nah.
It's got everything.
It's good.
It's
not.
the greatest bar.
Twix is better.
Twix is not better.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Twix is a classic, but it's not better.
It is better.
And the whole Reese's line, let's be honest, the regular Reese's Pieces cup, you know what I mean? Reese's cup, that's got to be number 2.
And you know the little Christmas trees? It's kind of niche, but like the Christmas tree ones, like
Reese's
the,
ones?
the white chocolate Christmas trees.
Those fire! Oh my God, the white chocolate
Yeah.
version. Ooh, the white chocolate.
White chocolate is good.
Crazy.
I know.
Right? And JP, did you see? I don't know. I think we should leave it right there. What do you think, JP? I got a couple more topics. But they're kind of silly.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna call it. We gave it to you guys, right? The Mandalorian Meal. We did the 3 ninjas.
Solid podcast.
Sorry if
Besides
it's a
the
little
lag.
choppy. You know, the lag
Yeah.
was bad today. It's rainy here. But we had to crunch this one in because we're busy. So we had to get to it before the meal was gone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm gonna do the best that I can to edit. But that is JP.
JP.
This is.
You're not JP.
That is.
JP.
This is Googie, and this is the JP and Googie Podcast. And we are out. Peace.
Peace.
Let's go.